Joseph and his colorful coat. The story of forgiveness. Long ago in Canaan, there lived a boy named Joseph. He was the son of Jacob and dearly loved by his father. To show his love, Jacob gave Joseph a beautiful coat made of many colors. Joseph's brothers saw the coat and became jealous. "Why does father love Joseph more than us?" they grumbled. But Joseph's heart was filled with joy as he proudly wore his special gift. One night, Joseph dreamed that he and his brothers were tying bundles of grain in the field. Suddenly, his brothers' bundles bowed down to his. Another night, Joseph dreamed that the sun, moon, and 11 stars bowed to him. When he told his family, his brothers grew angry. "Do you think you will rule over us?" they snapped. But Joseph believed his dreams came from God. Joseph's brothers became more jealous each day. They disliked how their father favored him, and his dreams made them furious. "Let's find a way to get rid of Joseph," they whispered. Their hearts were filled with anger. Yet Joseph, unaware of their hatred, continued to help with the sheep and speak kindly. God was watching over Joseph, even though trouble was drawing near. One morning, Jacob asked Joseph, "Go see how your brothers are doing in the fields." Joseph set out eagerly in his colorful coat, walking across the plains. When his brother others saw him coming, they said, "Here comes the dreamer." Their eyes burned with jealousy. They began to plan how to hurt him before he reached them. When Joseph arrived, his brothers grabbed him roughly. They pulled off his beautiful coat and threw him into a deep, empty pit. Joseph cried out in fear, but his brothers only sat down to eat nearby. Their hearts were hard. Yet God had not forgotten Joseph. This was only the beginning of a big plan. As Joseph's brothers ate, a caravan of traders passed by with camels carrying spices. "Let's sell Joseph to them," one brother suggested. They pulled Joseph out of the pit and sold him for silver. The traders led Joseph away toward Egypt. Joseph's brothers watched him go, feeling guilty but hiding their hearts. Joseph was now a slave, far from home. Joseph was taken to Egypt, a land of tall pyramids and busy markets. He became a servant in the house of Potiphar, one of Pharaoh's officials. Even though Joseph was far, he did well, and God blessed him. Soon, Potiphar trusted Joseph with his whole household. One day, Joseph was unfairly accused of something he did not do. Potiphar became angry and threw him into prison. Yet even there, Joseph trusted God. The prison keeper noticed Joseph's honesty and wisdom. Soon, Joseph was put in charge of the other prisoners. God's hand was with him, even in the darkest place. 2 prisoners had strange dreams. Joseph listened carefully and explained what they meant with God's help. Later, Pharaoh himself had troubling dreams of cows and grain. Joseph was called to the palace. He told Pharaoh, "God is showing you there will be 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of famine." Pharaoh was amazed by Joseph's wisdom. Pharaoh was so impressed with Joseph that he made him governor over all Egypt. Joseph wore fine robes and rode in a chariot. He stored grain during the good years, preparing for the famine. People from many lands came to buy food, including Joseph's own brothers. Though they did not recognize him at first, when Joseph's brothers came to Egypt, they bowed before him, just like in his dreams. Joseph revealed himself, saying, "I am Joseph, your brother." His brothers were afraid, remembering their cruelty. But Joseph smiled and forgave them. "Do not be afraid," he said. "What you meant for harm, God used for good to save many lives." Joseph brought his whole family to live safely in Egypt. He cared for them and showed kindness, never holding a grudge. Joseph's story reminds us that even when others hurt us, God can turn it into something good. Like Joseph, we can forgive and trust God's plan. Forgiveness brings peace and joy to our hearts.